Where the bog is. It being a name he had never not known. When Macmahuna asked Padraig O'Keefe on Radio Earn where O'Keefe was from.
My name is Tom French. I'm a writer. I'm a writer of poems. But I have never risked using the P word. Mostly because of, in the back of my mind is the great Michael Longley saying, if most of the people walking around calling themselves poets were tightrope walkers, they'd all be dead. So I'm just sticking to writer of poems for the time being.
I'm Danny Diamond. I play the fiddle. I'm born in Belfast and raised in Dublin, and first time spending a full week up in Cavan. It's absolutely gorgeous to be here in Cois. So I'm a traditional fiddle player in my background, but in the last few years I've gotten into writing music and exploring music from other countries and broadening it out a bit. Poetry for me is a big interest, and it's great to have the chance to come up here to explore what we can make together with Tom French.
To be here and working with Danny is a huge boon. It's like dying and going to heaven for a person who writes poems, really, to spend time with a musician.
Some time and space for us to get in depth into what we can create together, and then we'll eventually perform whatever we come up with, which we know a little of now, we don't completely know yet, in Navan. It'll be premiered in Navan next year.
Well, what's interesting about spending a week here is that neither of us entirely know what we're going to arrive at.
Shared time is very useful, getting to the zone, and then if you see something when you're out, or you see something on the page that's sent from Tom, it can spark off an idea, and we have the tools here to capture the idea then, and no distractions, which is so luxurious, like, for both of us, I think it's fair to say. Or the other day when I went for a walk down to Clough Castle, if that's how you say it, the history of that place, these kind of Gaelic and Scottish old marches, like clan marches, and something as simple as the rhythm of going for the walk down to the place, and it seems to make sense in the context of what we were working at too, because it came out of here, and if it wasn't for the chats we'd had and being in this place and everything else, it wouldn't have happened.
A blessed week, really. Normally the year doesn't start by getting completely immersed in what you're trying to do most of the time. So, I mean, the idea of spending a week here is something that would never have occurred to me without Belinda from the Solstice, who's kind of engineered and contrived this week for us, and it's a revelation, really. I mean, it could be a template for the future, really, where you start the year with a week like this, because it kind of it could give you something to go on for the rest of the year. When time is scarce and you're up to your eyes and you're too busy and you're thinking, what am I doing here? You could think there is such thing as a blessed week when you do all this and it makes such a difference. It could give you hope when you need it.